top up, by the way, or you're right?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Hey everyone, I'm Connor and welcome back to part 2 of my collaboration video with Dayle from the YouTube channel Dayle's Addiction. And this is part 2 of how to join a luxury cult.
The purpose of this video is to make fun of YouTube and
poke holes
make fun of what we do.
Not
for
take
fun.
it so seriously.
Yeah.
Because let's be real, we're talking about luxury goods. It's funny.
Yeah. And the fact that we get on here and broadcast ourselves and our collections and those sorts of things, it's funny. It would be...
It's satirical. Is that the word?
Satirical.
Satirical.
So, so this is about...
We don't take it so seriously. We're taking the mickey out of ourselves.
Exactly.
Because it's supposed to be fun and funny. And
so it's not about, the things that we do. It's about the
We're being hypocrites. Yes, we do these things.
Exactly. We're being hypocrites. So we're taking the mickey out of ourselves. That's what we're doing.
As you had previously seen on Dayle's channel for part 1, we covered some very pressing topics and steps for joining the luxury cult.
If you haven't already seen the Luxury Bingo Scorecard, check out our Instagram channels where you'll find it. And if you can tick off,
And if you share it on your story for what you have ticked or crossed.
Absolutely.
Double points for you. You'll be given eternal greatness.
Eternal greatness.
That's all we want in life, isn't it?
That's pretty much, and that's subjective too, but if you do value subjective eternal greatness, please share and like our Instagrams and
subscribe to our channels.
Exactly. We're getting closer to the purchase, Connor, because we haven't even made a purchase yet.
Oh, I cannot wait for the purchase.
So we're now making decisions around, should we go pre-loved? What does pre-loved mean in the luxury community?
So pre-loved is the luxury community's way of saying second-hand. But second-hand and luxury are a bit of an oxymoron.
Or used.
It sounds... And used is the opposite of new, right? So if it's a luxury good that is used, it sounds like it's dirty, damaged, wrecked, but used...
We like euphemisms in the luxury community.
That's
and so
right.
we prefer pre-loved.
Pre-loved. So it was loved initially and now you were the priya of that loving.
The priya of the loving. Imagine if you applied that terminology to areas outside of luxury bags and
I've just come out of a breakup. I'm pre-loved.
I'm pre-loved. So yes, pre-loved is a euphemism for used or second-hand goods.
Yes, and it goes hand in hand with luxury. Pre-loved, it means it's very wishy-washy around the condition. It could be brand newish, just not from the boutique, or it could be, used for a bit.
Exactly. Or it could just have been bought from a boutique, not used, and in brand new condition, but because somebody owned it.
And it's not right,
and it was
direct.
Unloved, pre-loved. They just decided to sell it on.
That is also an option. So, pre-loved.
It's an option if you don't want to buy new from the boutique.
Yes. Yeah. How do you feel about pre-loved, that word?
I think it's bullshit, but I do use it. I don't think I've ever been challenged by, what do we call them? The people that don't live in the luxury communities, civilians. Well, I don't think I've ever been challenged by someone, maybe I don't talk about it that much, to say, sorry, what? That bag is what? Pre-loved? What does that mean? So I guess I've never had to really explain it.
Yes.
How do you feel about it?
Yeah, no, I feel the exact same way. If I was talking to a commoner / muggle about that and I said pre-loved, they probably wouldn't question it, or they would just be like, okay.
They'd just be like, okay.
Yeah. I guess
when Men in Black,
you do the little memory eraser thing. Yeah. Yeah, exactly like that.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people who don't, aren't into luxury items or whatever, they kind of just take what you say as gospel.
You could because you're speaking another language
anyway. You could be saying, blah, 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 and then be like, oh, Oh, yeah, that's good.
Okay, so you can go the pre-loved route, and most of the people that are selling pre-loved items are what you referred to earlier in my video, which was a reseller. How would you define a reseller, Connor?
Oh, well, look, I was actually going to do a video on this because there's resellers and consignors, and they're very different.
You should still do that video.
I should, or I could just explain it in here because I don't think it's long enough to do a video.
Okay.
So basically, resellers and consignors are very different. It'd be like the equivalent of saying bank manager and mortgage broker, I guess.
Okay.
So a consignor is somebody who consigns goods on behalf of a client. So the client's like, I have this Chanel bag. I would like you to sell it for me. Can you please use your expertise, your photography skills, your client base, your reputation to sell it for me? And I will lose a portion of the sale to your commission to selling it, right?
And that's your service fee.
That's your service fee.
Like a mortgage broker doesn't work for a bank. They source the best mortgage deal for you from from anyone within their network.
Yes, exactly.
Okay,
exactly.
right.
So a consignor does that. A reseller, on the other hand, is somebody who works exclusively with a personal shopper, or they have extensive connections with sales associates or client advisors within the boutiques, and they're basically able to obtain brand new, they could be unicorn, they could be holy grail bags to some, or they just know that they're going to be a hot selling item. For example, if Chanel decide to re-release the mini rectangular bag in caviar leather, these
grained leather. That one's not on here, but grained leather.
Grained leather.
Not actual caviar. That would be weird.
That would be
smelly.
weird. You don't want a fish egg bag. But a reseller would be, they'd be all up in that business. They would know when it's coming. They would have 3 paid for, deposits laid, whatever it may be, ready to sell it at a premium. So a consignor sells goods on behalf of a client.
You're a consignor.
I'm a consignor. I'm not a reseller. I will commonly say reseller, but it's just because I don't want to split hairs, and a lot of people just think consignor and reseller are the same thing.
No, I think that's a really important differentiation.
Yes.
Because
mine is not greed orientated, I guess. It's more using,
it's a service
exactly
that you offer.
A reseller is somebody who happens to be able to snap up in-demand items and sell them for a profit.
Yes.
A consignor is not leveraging
a middle person.
Yes, they're not leveraging market demand for an item to receive a profit. They're just selling it on behalf of somebody else. So they're the key differences. And if you go down the reseller route, there's so many different ways that they do it.
Yeah.
They have connections with personal shoppers. They have
CAs.
They have CAs who they know on a personal level who will put stuff aside on the side. They've got
and actual fact, Chanel are talking about now limiting how many bags you're allowed to buy in a year, just like Hermes quota bags, because of the fact that the resellers still have that network where they can buy bulk bags. And I know that another lesson learned, I shared on my community page on YouTube that there was some 21p caramel Chanel 19 bags available on a reseller's site, and people were really angry about it, saying this is not okay. They have gotten those bags brand new from the boutique. They're boutique fresh, and they've already put them up, 100%, and they
200%.
just did it for the purpose, or 200%, sorry. They just did it for the purpose of making a profit, whereas people had put their names down and inquired with those boutiques as customers and missed out. And you can argue a reseller is a customer,
but their intentions for purchasing it is purely for profit.
Yeah, and so there's an ethical dilemma there.
Yes, I agree. And like we referenced in part 1 on Dayle's channel, there are resellers who have invested money into software that detects websites like Hermes when they release some of their in-demand bags, not Birkin Kellys or Constances, but in-demand bags like Mini Lindy's, Evelyn's, Garden Parties, that sort of thing in-demand colours or combos, and basically the website alerts the user of when the website has been changed, when something has been updated, and depending on the sophistication or the calibre of the software that they're using, it automatically places it in their cart, and when their phone goes off, they just go pay now, because they know that they can sell that bag at a premium. So I think it's unethical in terms of the luxury community, because I think that, that's not what it's about. It's not about selling something for such a high price that, somebody else misses out on it, and their only option to buy something that they really love is at an inflated price. I think it takes the fun out of it. I think it deters from, what it's all about. I don't like it. I think that it should just be a fair game. So,
Here to fairness.
Oh, we did a cheers. We've done a cheers.
This is a sparkling rosé, by the way. So another thing that you might consider before you purchase a bag is the cost per wear.
Oh, yes, the cost per wear.
The great justifying factor.
Cost per wear goes hand in hand with investment, because I think it's another justification us cult members of the clergy use.
Yes. When you're talking about cost per wear, you know that you're going way above what you intended to spend in the first place, because now you're trying to find positive ways to justify how you can spend this much money on
such
something
item
that carries your phone and your wallet and your car keys around at the end of the day. So how is cost per wear calculated?
It is calculated on the fact of, I don't know. You make it up as you go along. That's the whole point.
Basically, you say, if I wear this bag 10 times in a year
and it costs $6,000, well, it's only 600 times per wear. So
$600 a wear. I mean, that's still pretty significant. So then you're going like 20 times a year.
So it's, 300,
And then you want to go, right, so you want to be wearing it every day for a month to get it to the point where it's
you're
like
making
a toll
money.
charge.
Yeah. You want it to profit from, but it's like that. It's like what you say. You can justify anything. I know I personally see the more cost per wear in small leather goods, because it's like a wallet.
They're always there.
You're always there. You're constantly using it. If you only have 3 or 4 bags that you rotate frequently, every weekend you change up a bag every fortnight.
It's like a depreciation schedule.
A depreciation schedule. It's the exact same thing. If you can justify it, you should do it. But it's like that mentality. I mean,
it is.
I would never buy a pair of jeans and think, it's a $120 pair of jeans. I'm going to wear it every fortnight. And then really, it's only a $2 pair of jeans. You don't do that. You don't do it with anything.
You just say, I acknowledge that I could buy jeans for $20 at Target or $120 from Levi's.
I was going to say Levi's too.
Hey!
Cost per wear, I think it's another justification technique that us luxe lovers of the clergy like to use. And look, I'm all for it. If you want to do that, do it.
Whatever you need to do.
Whatever you need to do. If you have to convince your significant other, if you have to convince yourself.
I think most of the time it's convincing ourselves, isn't it?
Yeah, more so or less. But, I've actually never done it because I'm really bad at maths. I probably end up thinking, oh, wait, I'm going to be paying more than what
It's just a throwaway term. You actually
throwaway.
Don't need to be good at maths, because you just say, but cost per wear. And no one ever says,
it's 20% off.
Break it down.
Yeah, break it down.
They're just like, we don't do long
That's
division.
That's a good one. I like that.
Okay. Heart sing.
I love when the bird explodes.
Yeah.
In Shrek when that happens.
Heart sing. It's a criteria often referred to by people in the luxury community about how the bag makes them feel inside.
Made their heart sing.
It made their heart sing. And that's the song that I imagine when people say that. And I always laugh. And it sounds kind of like a cunning, minimizing laugh. And I'm like...
I feel when people say it made my heart sing, it's such a... happy, giddy, bubbly, and I think, that's cute, doll. Yeah,
it's a bag.
It's a bag,
Yeah,
but it's not good descriptive. You liked it.
Yes, I think I may have mentioned heart sing, but it is something that my little antennas just go. whenever I
And
hear that.
I don't cringe when I hear it. I kind of think, oh, that's cute.
It's cute. It's
cute.
like unicorn.
It's like unicorn. It's kind of like, oh, bless, you're not there yet.
Yeah, it's cute. So when your heart sings, it just means you can't imagine your life without
it. Yeah.
Yeah, without
because obviously if your heart
Which
was
is heavy.
actually singing, you need a triple bypass.
at least.
At least you'd be calling 000, but
And a pacemaker.
and you couldn't use a microwave for the rest of your life, which would probably be very horrible.
Yes.
But yeah.
Yeah, but heart sing. And that's what gets you to like the
Eternal greatness of the Lux community.
exactly. And when you're approaching the precipice of purchase, you get home. Maybe you don't even make it home. Maybe you're in your car.
You press the hazard lights.
And you're just like, I got to do it right now. Capture this for the gram.
Do it for the gram. Yeah.
And it takes us to our next item, which is the unboxing. Oh,
The unboxing. If there
nothing like it.
If there was no such thing as unboxings, YouTube would have 40% less content.
I think so. And what is an unboxing?
An unboxing
Can you
is...
do it in any other part of your life?
No.
Okay.
An unboxing is a simultaneous orgasm that you share with other luxury lovers. It is sharing the enjoyment with others. And there are two classifications of unboxing. There is a genuine unboxing, which is you have literally left the boutique, somehow managed to drive home or catch some other
Not put the hazard lights
Not
on and
put
pull
the
over on the side of the road. I can't wait.
You have somehow made it back to your dwelling and you have set up your camera or whatever and you have filmed you opening the item live. It is, as you see it, you are seeing it. It is like
genuine
that.
unboxing.
Genuine.
Mm-hmm. And if you're not a YouTuber, then you just do it sans
First
camera.
of all, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry
camera.
for your loss.
Yeah.
But that's a genuine unboxing. You're literally, as the title suggests, genuinely unboxing it in person for you to see. And I think there is a sort of ambiance that the viewer shares with you.
Yeah, the
it's a
build up.
The build up. And it's actually really lovely. I love it.
My genuine unboxings are so rubbish.
No, I like yours.
No, because I'm just like...
No.
And I make all these weird sound effects.
Yeah, but that's the whole point. If it was polished and good, people would be like... like, it's
True.
good when it's like that.
Yeah,
it's
okay.
supposed to be unfiltered.
I feel like when I do the second one, which you're about to mention, which is the reveal. The reveal, which is another type of unboxing, which basically means you've taken the giddiness out and you're now somewhat composed when you're
Almost
doing
forced.
the unboxing just for the purpose of, the build-up for the audience or whatever, for whatever reason you're revealing.
Yeah.
Then you're a little bit more, you're more composed.
Little bit reserved. You're kind of the novelty of the ribbon pulling, the paper crinkling.
The ASMR.
The ASMR, BDSM as I call it.
the tingles.
It's kind of like... It's like going on the roller coaster for the second time. It's just that first impression, that tangible...
It's been desensitized.
It's desensitized.
Yeah.
I love a good genuine unboxing, and I love, especially when it's somebody's first luxury item.
Oh, the joy. They're the ones, I share them on my channel.
I love it. Absolutely love it.
Look at this joy. And I remember when Autumn Beckman got her Chanel reissue, and, she'd bought a lot of other bags, and she'd planned to buy that bag for a big milestone birthday, and it didn't happen because she had other things on.
Yep.
And her joy, and she does a lot of unboxings. And it was just palpable. And I'm like, people need to see this. This is what it's all about.
Yeah. It's like when Amelia unboxed the Chanel 19 wok in the houndstooth.
Oh, yeah.
You couldn't have bottled the excitement better.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a completely different energy, and I absolutely love it. I love when, there's YouTubers who I've saved all my money.
What about your unboxing of the Fur Lepage? Oh my God, that was funny. I think I put a little snippet of it on.
I love Philip Page.
And you and your scissors go, like literally trying to
It's my, we call it at work a bat knife.
Okay.
And it's because you can't cut yourself on it because the blade's in. And I've got 3 and I use them for unboxing.
You would not refer to your groceries as unboxing, and some
Or
people,
mail,
yeah, some people in the comments of our roast video, it was so funny. They were saying, I've got friends who know that I do like an unboxing, and they kind of, they're unpacking the groceries, and they're like, I'm just doing a grocery unboxing, and here I've got some water, and I've got some wine, and I've got some,
Cocoa Pops.
and they just absolutely take the mickey, and it's
love that.
funny. And I think, definitely take the mickey. Never take yourself too seriously.
No, God, no.
But you never really hear of unboxing.
No.
Anywhere else.
You don't, even in other passions like luxury cars, and you can't unbox a car.
Yeah, that's a reveal, surely.
A review, yeah. If you unboxed a car, that'd be very weird. You know what? I'm a bit of a sucker for the old when they're just about to pull the ribbon and they're like side story, and you're like, get to it.
Fast forward.
But no, I watch it because it feels, and you feel a physical, like, come on, get to it, and I love that. And I think that's what it's about. But
I do think that people that do a lot of unboxings, though, by the same token as like, if you drink great wine all the time,
it tastes like piss.
Well, you just don't appreciate it.
Yeah,
because you just go.
The unboxing.
Just go, this is my new normal, and I think when you see constant unboxings and you're not getting that, like, it's only very few for me that really stand out that I go, oh, I got the tingles over that one. Like, I can share that joy with you. Whereas if it's just like, here's some stuff that I've bought again, it's Yeah. The longest I've ever waited to do an unboxing was for my Fendi baguette, and I bought it on a Sunday, and I flew out for work on a Monday, and I didn't get back to the following Friday, and I couldn't film until the Saturday, and it had sat there.
That's cruel.
Like, that was an odd thing, and I'm like, well, what if I'd missed the returns period,
Yeah.
Whereas I didn't really have to worry about that because I bought it in person. But if you'd bought it online and it just been sitting at your mailbox, then you would have that challenge. So,
but like with your Fendi Defender,
Fendi
Defender,
from Fashion File.
Fashion File, you've obviously got to check it.
I
personally think the more uncommon bag, the better. Like when you did your Louis Vuitton tambourine bag. Yeah. That was special because it was like there's nothing else like it.
And I found that off the back of a tag, which was a tag video, which was like I'd never even come across it. And then I started hunting for it and it was so limited. I'm like, what?
And obviously it's evident in the views that video got because people are like, wow, what is this bag? So I love that. And it's, it's about seeing stuff that you've never seen before. Yeah. Okay, so you've reached like the whole, I've got the bag, It's taken you this long to get the bag. And some people, before they use the bag, like to purchase an organizer for the bag. Now, you can spend all this money on a luxury bag and there's no organisation. And for those of you who may be Piscean... I'm a Pisces. We love a good schedule.
We like to be organised.
We like a name card so we know where we're sitting. We like knowing... An agenda. We like knowing what we're doing for Christmas in January. We like all that. An agenda.
Yeah. And so I see a lot of people who have already got the organiser as they've done the unboxing.
That's not me.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's not me. Like, I
don't use an organiser for organisation, believe it or not.
What do you use it for?
I use it if...
Oh, like for structure and protection?
No, I more use it if the bag is a kind of colour where it won't get dirty from spilling something or anything like that, but general use, it'll get that light layer of brown. Scum. So I'm kind of like... I would use an organiser on the days where I just want to chuck stuff in.
Yep.
And the best example would be my Speedy 35. So last weekend I used it to stay over somewhere and I put all my clothes in, socks, underwear, pajamas, whatever. No organiser. Just chuck it all in its clothes. Yeah. Other times I've used it when I've put in like a cosmetic bag with some skincare. I put in wallet, keys, and stuff where if it leaked or whatever, it could make a mess. And I put an organizer in there for that purpose. Also, I use an organizer when the bag without it is maybe 20% too big. So if you put an organizer in there, it takes up that 20% and then the bag is perfect.
Yeah, gotcha.
I think that is probably the best way to use a bag organizer. I don't use a bag organizer, so it's got this pocket and I can put a pen and I can put... I think the term organizer should just be called bag protector. Because
or liner or
a
something.
liner. Yeah. Most people use bag organizers to protect the inside of the bag.
Yes.
And ironically, they use it in leather bags. And leather bags, unless it is white leather, is durable. You can wipe it up. You can getting even pen off.
Well, I've had hand sanitizer leak in my Chanel Jumbo and just had a heart attack on a plane. I was on a plane, casually wiped it out, and the napkin was the colour of the inside of the leather. And I was going, oh dear. It's a burgundy. It's like a bleed. The Chanel. I wiped it all out. It was fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Leather is very durable. It can be easily fixed.
It's coloured leather with an alcoholic hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
It's probably not going to go so well.
Yeah, but leather is a lot easier to fix, revitalise. It's forgiving.
Yes. Yeah. But organisers are typically used, and people who buy an unstructured bag but want it to look structured.
Yes. Get a soft leather like lambskin, and they put a structured hard insert in it, and they're like, it left the indentation. Yeah. What did you think was going to happen?
And there's a whole market around organisers, what they're made out of, who's made them, are they custom or are they just a template, all of that kind of jazz. It's really up to you and how...
What mill the felt is it made of virgin silkworm? Was it created in bloody Jesus' manger? There's so many things. There's 7RP.
Was it fermenting with Venus?
Yeah, exactly. There's 7RP. There's, all the brands.
Zamoni.
And I feel like every person you speak to has had a different experience with one.
Like, I have been sent organisers from Zamoni and they're fine. But I have bought organisers from... other places, and they're fine too. But I won't use organisers day to day, even though the Chanel. Just a minute. So I have an organiser in this bag now. It was originally for my Chanel 19, but I don't like using it in the 19 because I like the 19 to be saggy. But because this one I overused it and overfilled it, I've put that organiser in here. It fits, and it helps just to keep the bag structured so that when I hold it, it doesn't come up with a point.
Okay.
Here, so I guess each to their own. Everyone's got a different level of comfort around wear and tear.
My whole thing is it depends on the bag. Don't get an organizer if you have a non-structured bag and expect it to offer some sort of remedy to making the bag less non-structured.
But it's great for big bags that you're using as a day-to-day bag.
And you don't want stuff jumbling around. Yeah,
so I use one in my Neverfull. It's super handy, especially when you're on a plane and you're trying to get things out. The bag's under the seat in front of you. You're like, where are my AirPods? And you know exactly what little pocket.
Doing your elbows.
Yeah, that kind of business. So organisers, take it or leave it.
Take it or leave it. I agree.
Exactly.